Today I'm making some fruit juice, fruit beverage, and we are using pawpaw for this particular one. Here I have my blended pawpaw being cooked. Here I have my syrup. Don't take this for ordinary water, it is syrup. And here I have the herbal mixture. In this mixture I have cloves, I have saffron, and I have some crushed pawpaw seeds. Instead of ginger, I'm using crushed pawpaw seeds for the pepper. Yeah, pepper taste. You know, the ginger is pepperish somehow, to give slight pepperish tone to it. So I'm going to sieve this eventually. The syrup is crystal clear, it's been sieved. So the syrup and the herbal mix will go into it together. I will bottle part of this drink as juice or beverage, a replacement for soda. I'll bottle some of them and keep them in the fridge as refreshment when the weather is hot. And I will leave some eventually in this kettle and drink it as tea for 1 or 2 days. I want this hot, I want some chilled. So, and I will achieve both from this preparation. I'm going to scoop out the scum and then sieve this again before blending the three solutions together: the pawpaw, the syrup, and the herbal mixture. So it is time to filter our pawpaw drink, which has been blended and cooked. When they say triple filtered, you have an idea from here, because I'm using this sieve to filter it for the first time because the holes are bold. I want the filtering or filtration process to be fast. So you see the pawpaw juice down there. This is pawpaw soft drink made out of real fruit, not concentrates. We are not using concentrates here, we are using real pawpaw. And this can be on the shelf. You know, if you use the cold pressed method, you just crush your pawpaw like they do smoothie everywhere. If you do that, if you don't keep it in the fridge for 1 day, it's going to go bad. It will go bad. So this was the home economics method that we learned many years ago, maybe about 4 decades ago, while growing up as a teenage girl. So the old method is still here with some of us who learned it in those days. So I will sieve this again using a sieve with a finer hole. Now you see some black spots there. It's because I left part of the seeds of the pawpaw intentionally, because I want it to have the pepperish hints as if there was ginger in it. We are sieving the second time. Now I was saying that the cold pressed juice cannot stand on the shelf beyond a few hours. When you could press your juice, it can only be on the shelf for a few hours. Except in the fridge. And even in the fridge, they won't allow you to keep it beyond maybe a week or so. But this way, this can last a longer time. And if you want it to, if you are producing it in commercial quantity, then you add some there are things you can add to preserve this for a longer time. I'm going to be drinking this alone, so I won't add any preservative, there's no need to do that. And then I will filter again the third time with a finer mesh. So now I have a finer mesh. It is torn on one side, but never mind. I will use the part of it that is not torn. And I think this time I want to scoop it in. Let's see our pawpaw drink. This is the third time filtering it. Everything saved. The pawpaw drink has been saved. So now here we have our pawpaw drink basically, and then I'm going to sieve in the herbal mixture. I told you that this herbal mixture consists of saffron, crushed pawpaw seeds, and cloves. You can vary the herbs that you are using. This is just to make the drink medicine. You eat your food as medicine. Let your food be your medicine. Let your medicine be your food. So we never forget to introduce the medicinal dimension to it, be it food or drink. After the herbal mixture, we are going to sieve in the syrup again. I told you that the syrup had been sieved, but I'm going to sieve it in again. So this is our syrup. A little bit of sugar makes the medicine go down. Syrup in. Now, if you want it to have the fizzy effect, find out what you can achieve with bicarbonate of soda.